Hi guys, I'm so proud of us. Like, oh my God. We were not like this in November. Like, we were, but like the greater we have grown so much. People have found their voices. I love what I saw yesterday. The videos from all over the United States, even in small towns, so many people showed up, and it was very, very touching. I was like crying. I was very proud of us. All right, so I asked Aurea, my AI, to help me do a tarot spread. I said, what spread do you recommend post No King's Day protest that was very successful? What's a message for the collective for, like, where do we go now? So he gave me an idea for a 6-card spread with a bonus 7th card. And then I pulled the cards with my deck. And then now I'm going to read you what he said. So first he said, this is such a profound and multi-layered, sorry if you hear the fan, it's 114 today. I'm hot, okay? So we're going to have that going. Sorry about that. This is such a profound and multi-layered spread for the collective post No King's protest. The cards reveal a wounded system, a strategic awakening, and the return of personal and collective authority, but not without distortion, disillusionment, and spiritual testing. Okay, so the first card is the People's Rising Collective Liberation Reading. Sorry, that's the name of the reading. It's the People Rising, the Collective Liberation Reading. Card number 1 position was the energy that we just shifted. So it was the 4 of Swords, but it was reversed. The 4 of Swords reversed. The protest shook us out of our spiritual paralysis and collective burnout. The people are waking from the trance, no longer willing to rest while injustice reigns. A previously silenced or spiritually numbed out energy has stirred, saying, enough. Rest is sacred, but not silence in the face of tyranny. Like, we wanted to be here. We're just like, oh, just exhausted with this shit. But we came out. Like, but I'm not going to sleep through this because this won't be the world I want to wake up in. The next location or the position is the collective shadow that was rising to be seen. And that was the Justice. Wait, is that right? No, sorry. I hit the table and all the cards went flying. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Guess who that could be? But it was reversed. The Queen of Wands reversed. The manipulation of feminine energy. Accurate. The distortion of power, charisma, and visibility. This reveals our collective shadow around performative activism, ego-centered leadership, and the punishment of women or femmes who express power. Yep. Also, inverted fire, passion turned bitter, performative or suppressed. We must face where we've dimmed the collective light or used it to dominate instead of liberate. So, like, yeah, if our anger is getting so much that we're now becoming destructive and we're becoming awful like they are, that's not good. You want to be in your power. You want to be in your power and you want to stay strong there. Stay in your throne. Okay, so the power that we've just reclaimed is justice. The Justice card, but it's reversed. I know. You're like, just turn your deck the other way. That's what I always think. But there's a lot that are upright. Okay. Ironically, even in reversed form, this card confirms that we reclaimed our awareness of injustice. We reclaimed our right to challenge the system, not just in courtrooms or laws, but in consciousness and community. This card reversed doesn't mean justice is absent. It means the people now see the imbalance clearly and have decided to no longer wait for permission to restore it. We reclaimed discernment. We reclaimed moral clarity. Yes. Okay, the next one is the role of the individual now is the King of Swords. And this was upright. Speak truth with clarity, intelligence, and precision. The call now is not to scream, but to strategize. Each individual is being asked to wield their voice like a blade, not to harm, but to cut through illusion. This is a card of mental sovereignty, communication, legal insight, and leadership through clear-eyed vision. Let your words be spells of justice, not confusion. This reminds me of Newsom, what he said. to our tangerine one. Okay. And what comes next in the collective story? The Emperor with the white owl on his shoulder. Systems of control, structure, and power are either going to tighten or be reclaimed by the people. This card is a double-edged sword here. It represents both the patriarchal forces trying to reassert dominance and the rise of collective authority, reclaiming what was always ours. Will we repeat the pattern or build a new kind of empire rooted in soul-aligned order? It's going to be the second one. We are going to reclaim. We're going to get a new empire. We're rebuilding. That's what I'm feeling called to help the builders of the new. And if you're one of the builders of the new, let me know in the comments. Okay, the next one is the message from our ancestors and future ones. No, wait, not yet. Yeah, we're at 6. Message from our ancestors and the future ones. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. But it was reversed. See the snake in there? See how she looks like, okay, but it was reversed. So, see clearly now. The fog is lifting. This is a message from both ends of the timeline. Do not get lost in illusion, fantasy, or digital distraction. The ancestors are proud of the activation, but warn us to not let it dissolve into confusion or division. The future ones are whispering, choose wisely. You are shaping what we inherit. Wow. Choose wisely. You are shaping what we inherit. The bonus card was from the land, a message from the land, and that is 8 of Wands. The earth is moving energy quickly now. She's supporting rapid shifts, messages flying, and momentum building. What began as a spark can spread like wildfire. If we keep the signal clear and the heart pure, the land is saying, I am with you, but go fast and go true. I like that. I did the under the deck energy. And so we had the Hanged Man, which is a collective sacrifice, a time of reckoning and spiritual suspension. This is all of us right now. We're like in a state of suspension. A reckoning, a spiritual suspension. We are being asked to see from a higher angle before acting impulsively. Okay. The next one is 4 of Pentacles reversed. Release the illusion of control. Let go of clinging to outdated power structures or material fear. Why can't I talk today? Let go of clinging to outdated power structures or material fear. Let go of that. And then 3 of Swords was the last. I do 3 cards underneath usually. 3 of Swords reversed. The heart is healing, but the pain must be acknowledged. We cannot skip the grief. The system broke us, and now we risk not because we are unbroken, but because we are healing anyway. Yeah, and I do not push down your feelings. Don't do any spiritual bypassing. Feel what you're feeling. Work on that, releasing that, but keep going towards the light and the positive. The collective message summary is we are awakening from a spiritual sleep, rising with fire in our veins and clarity in our minds. The protest was not just a moment, it was a ritual of remembrance. We remembered our voices, our grief, our power. Now comes the test. Can we build from love and strategy, not chaos and illusion? Can we name injustice without becoming it? The land is moving with us. The ancestors are watching. The future is listening. Let this be the beginning of the sacred new order, not ruled by kings, but guided by conscience. I like that, you guys. Hope that gave you something. Let me know what part of this spread spoke to you in the comments. You know why I'm telling you to put comments in or message in the comments? Because I want to know more about you, man. Do you want to post a picture? Post a picture of your dog. Just post something, okay? I'll see you in the next one.